faith, freedom acquired in thinking humbly. Well, my freedom is in my faith, man. My prison's in my fear. It keeps me from doing things that aren't harmful to people and costing me consequences in them too. See, I can get in the basement and hide from the sun all I want, man, because it's too bright and I like being miserable. It's what I'm used to, isolating, sitting around with myself, wanting everybody to leave me the hell alone so I could do my dope. I got exactly that from the whole world. Everybody. You know, it's what I'm used to. It's easier than believing in God's power and even trying to see how real it is, if it is at all. It's easier to sit there and be miserable. Who wants to trust what they can't taste, touch, or feel, man? I'd rather rely on my fear and worry and anger and possible consequences if I don't act now. And if there was any kind of God what I got here, he wasn't going to help my sorry ass. I was wrong. I don't leave $100 bills laying in mud puddles, man. I pick them up and I wipe them off because they still got worth and value. And God ain't going to throw my ass away because I got a little dirt on me. It ain't happening, man. My worth lies in my new purpose to carry this message because God meets my needs and changes my wants. When I do, when I want less, it's freedom. I'm not clamoring for anything. You know, I lost all the important things in my life materially through two processes that were out of my control. One was COVID. I have an on-site computer repair business. People did not want me in their home. I lost my storage unit and everything in it, and they auctioned it off. What I had left was my very important things like pictures, real pictures of people that are dead, legal documents, things that can't be replaced. And my friend was storing those things for me, and he had to kick me out so he could rent my room out after COVID. And I ended up in a homeless shelter. And my family didn't come for me. And he hung himself 4 months later, and nobody told me. And his family went in, he was divorced, and gave all my things away and didn't tell me. And I found out 3 months after that. I don't tell everybody that because I'm not a whiner and a complainer, man. I just accept it. But see, God took things from me and helped me realize it's just left to manage. It was freeing to be rid of some of those things. My freedom was found there in having to trust God. You know, there's a bullseye on the target that helps me remember where all those things came from in the first place. And it's in the chapter Working with Others. And it said, if we kept close to him and performed his work well, he'd meet my needs. I don't need that stuff, I guess. I'm not dying without it. And my freedom from fear, my entire psychic change, my revolutionized attitude on page 25. The spiritual awakening on step 12. My new conviction of the power of God is in my freedom. It's acting out of faith, and that's how it's acquired, man. And it's little pieces of evidence at a time. You know, also the chapter, how it works. It says, when we sincerely took such a position, all sorts of remarkable things followed. What position? Relying and trusting upon an infinite God rather than my finite mind, which always comes to a selfish end or conclusion when I'm in fear. But I'm no longer a slave to a chemical or fear, worry, anger, regret. My curse has become my blessing and given me enough purpose to stay cheerful in all the weather today. No matter what's going on. I don't have to drink and use today, that's for sure. I'm definitely free from that. I just want to stay free now from sadness, man, and I want to be happy. That's something I'm having to learn, and that's learning how to live with God, man.